This video will show students how to register for and take online tests that require the Proctor360 proctoring tool. The first thing that you, as a student, should be aware of is that if you have any tests that use Proctor360, you will need to register for the test more than 48 hours before you plan to take it. Otherwise, you will be charged a fee of $19. Definitely think ahead and schedule your tests with Proctor360 as early as possible. To schedule your test with Proctor360, first click on the Proctor360 link in the course navigation menu on the left side of your course. Please be aware that sometimes it can take a while to load, so please just be patient. Once the Proctor360 screen loads, you should see the test or tests that are available for you to schedule. If you do not see any available tests on this screen, please contact your instructor immediately and let them know. Locate the test that you wish to schedule and click on the red Schedule button to the right of that test. When the calendar opens, you will see the dates that the test is offered circled. Click on the date that works best for you. After you choose a date, the available time options will appear on the right side of the screen. Choose the time that works best for you and click on the blue Schedule button. Remember, if you are scheduling less than 48 hours from your chosen test time, you will be charged a fee of $19. So schedule early to avoid this. After you have scheduled your testing time, you will see the orange System Check button to the right of the test with the Reschedule link underneath. Use the Reschedule link if you need to change your testing time for any reason. When it's time to take your test, click on the System Check button. You will complete a series of pre-checks before taking the test. These checks will vary depending on which type of proctoring your instructor has chosen. Depending on the options your instructor has selected, the system may just check your internet connection and webcam. Other options can include an environment check, in which you use your computer's camera to give the proctor a tour of the space where you're taking the test. It can include requiring you to show a photo ID to confirm your identity, or it can involve wearing a special headset with cameras on it supplied by the company. You should be prepared for any of these possibilities. Now let's take a look at what it looks like when you actually take a test using this tool. You will need to ensure that there are no other people in the room with you, and that the screens of any other computers, and sometimes even TVs, in your space are covered. Preparing your testing space in this manner before you begin the test will streamline the process for you. Additionally, be sure that the only program running on your computer is your web browser, and that only one tab, the one for Canvas, is open. If during the system check and check-in process you see any alerts from your browser asking for permission, such as for the webcam, microphone, or screen share, be sure to select Allow. Now, the next part of this video will not be as smoothly produced as the beginning was, as we were not able to run the screen capture software at the same time as Proctor360. On the one hand, this means that Proctor360 did its job and made the test secure. But on the other hand, this means that you will get to see a combination of still images and shaky cell phone video for this part of the demonstration. We will show the process of taking the test using the webcam and the cell phone, which is also called the multiple camera option. This will be combined with the photo ID check and the environment check. So let's take a look at how this works. Initially, Elizabeth and I tried to film the demonstration in the testing center's front office. We began the process here by clicking on the orange button to begin the system check. We selected our computer's operating system, Windows in our case, and agreed to the terms and conditions of the test. Then we tested both our speaker and microphone. A window appeared in our browser asking if we authorized Proctor360 to access the speaker and microphone, and later our webcam. If you see this window, you must click Allow in order for the test to proceed. you will at a minimum need to share your screen with Proctor360. To do so, click on the icon representing the screen where you will be taking the test and click on the blue Share button. Next, you will need to use the webcam to take a photo of yourself and to share your photo ID. As I mentioned, we started off by trying to do this in the testing center's front office. However, since other people, including me, were visible behind Elizabeth, Proctor360 asked her to relocate to a private space. There, Elizabeth once again took a selfie with the webcam and showed her photo ID. She was then prompted to connect her cell phone to the test. When you see the QR code on the screen, scan it with your phone's camera app and click the link that appears on your phone screen. Once your phone is connected to Proctor360, you will likely be prompted to complete an environment check. This means that you will hold your phone and turn in a full 360-degree circle, showing Proctor360 a complete view of your testing space. After Elizabeth did this, it turned out that even though the other computer in the private room that she had moved to was turned off, she was still required to cover the screen before Proctor360 allowed her to take the test. Lastly, she was required to place her phone in a position to her side where it could monitor her hands on her keyboard. Only at this point was she able to take the test. Once Proctor360 opens your test inside of Canvas, take and submit the test as you would any Canvas test. After you have submitted your test through Canvas, simply close the browser window and then disconnect your cell phone. Now the process is complete. I hope this video has given you all the information that you need in order to successfully register for and take a test using Proctor360. If you have any questions about the process, please reach out either to Elizabeth Herdpitt at the KCC Testing Center at Herdpitt, that's HEARDPITT, at klamathcc.edu, or to me at the Center for Teaching and Learning at either Keeler, and that's KEELER, at klamathcc.edu, or via CTL at klamathcc.edu. We can help you troubleshoot any Proctor360 problems that you may have.